I'm going to be installing this cabinet and I need to cut a receptacle in there. I have a video showing you how to cut a receptacle in a cabinet that's already installed. This one I'm going to show you a little bit easier way when it's not installed. What you want to do is I've already measured out exactly where the receptacle is going to go, but I'm not going to cut it out of the inside of the face area because I'm going to use a jigsaw and I don't want to make any marks, and it's just easier to cut out of the back, and I'll show you how. The only tricky part about this is you got to work, you don't want to measure off the wrong side because it's flipped around, so just be careful. That's usually the main mistake. So I just did the center of the receptacle, and then usually in this area we use some steel boxes, and they're usually, the steel boxes are usually about 2 1/4 wide by 3 1/4 high. So a lot of times I'll take out the receptacle, kind of measure the box, but that's almost a waste of time. So if you just do the center, so mine is from this side 17 3/4. So I'm gonna put 17 3/4 there. Just draw a line. So I don't know exactly where it is, and then it's 20 1/8 down. So I'm gonna set this at 20 1/8. Put my finger on there, and then just slide it. Okay. So there's the center of my receptacle. So I need a hole about 2 1/4 wide and 3 1/4 high. So now that I have my center, I'm gonna subtract. I like to do the slide trick. I like to do it from this side. So I know this is 15 3/8 or 15 1/4. It's about 15 1/4. So I'm gonna subtract, get it down to 14 1/4 and take a little bit extra off, so 14 1/8. And I know, I draw my line. The nice thing, you can use a square, you can use whatever, but I find, especially for this, we're gonna be putting a cover plate on, it doesn't need to be super accurate. And then I know the other way, I'm just gonna measure 1 1/8. I don't need to do any math for this one. Draw another line, and then the same for the top. So I know it's 20 1/8, so I can go down to 18 5/8. Right, is that right? 18 1/8, 18 5/8. Yeah, and then subtract an 8, so 18. And then this is easy because I can just add it on, so 1.5 inches plus an 8, so 1 5/8. Something's off. Can't do math today. So you can do it this way if that one's good. 3 1/4. Always double check, measure twice, cut once. Scribble that one out. This mechanical pencil's not working very well. Stupid things out of lead. So that one's a little off because my pencil. Anyways, you don't need to be perfect on this, but you do need to be fairly accurate. So anyways, we're gonna double check. So 3 1/4, 2 1/8, 17 3/4 over to the center, 20 1/8 down. Sometimes I'll carry an extra plate just to make sure. Now, same as the other video, I'm gonna drill out these corners. You don't really need to drill out these corners with the jigsaw. I do it anyways. You can use a 3/8 spade bit, and you can use a regular drill bit, but you'll find that they blow out the other end. So this is a 1/8 inch hardboard backer. So if I go through and just get the point out, then I can go to the other side and finish it off without blowing it out. Now, if you're very careful and go slowly, you might be able to do this without blowing it out, and it's going to save you a little bit of time. So that depends on you. You can also, the problem with marking this out on the other side is you got the gables and everything in the way, and you got to do math with 5/8 or 3/4 depending how thick this is. The reason I do it from the back is so I don't have to do any of that extra math, but it's not great for drilling out. So you can do it this way. If you use a jigsaw, you don't need to drill these out. You're able to kind of dig it out, so you can just do the top and bottom, and that doesn't matter as much as if it blows out. But in this case, we're gonna, oops, that one went all the way through, so I gotta slow her down a little bit. So these ones I just want to just a bit. There. 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 See, I've kept it inside the line. You don't want to go past the line because it'll make it too big. But these guys, you want to go right out there. The reason you're going to do that, you're going to find a box and show you. So here we've got 2 boxes. So this is we use metal box around here. A lot of places use plastic. I don't think it really matters as long as you're using a regular receptacle. This is a receptacle here, decor receptacle. Fits in the box with a plate. Right? So what we're cutting is these 2 little spots. They're over the 3. Right? So this one's under 3 by 2. Now the reason I go a little bigger is because I usually use, the cabinets usually get these style of boxes with the bumpers on the outside. So they're actually a little bit bigger. So we go a little bit bigger. So you can get away with 2 by 3 normally. So around the other side you can see the holes. You're just going to clean them out. Now with your jigsaw, I'm just going to use like a fine regular cutting bit. Make sure you're not using a laminate one that kicks out the other way. That would be fine if you were trying to cut from the face, but in this case we're just doing a regular cut. Put your safety glasses on and earmuffs on. Oh yeah. Dust masks, everything. And a dust machine here. So that's it. So if you're using one of these boxes, you can just fit it in. You can see it's a little tight, so you can just trim it up a little bit with the jigsaw, just to get it to fit. I like to start a little bit small, and then if it needs to go bigger, but it should fit. My box is already in the wall, so I'm just need to get my receptacle to fit. So there's lots of room that way. And if it's a little bit off when you get up inside, it's easy with this thinner 1/8" backer to just cut it with a utility knife. Hey everybody, this is an electrical channel, so I'm not going to tell you how to do it because you need to call somebody that does, or if you're comfortable with it, great. You're probably going to need a box extender, you're going to need longer screws, all that fun stuff. Again, that's, you know, don't look to me for electrical stuff. And when you make sure when you put your box in that these little ears are sitting on top of some material to keep it from falling in. If not, you're gonna have to put some spacers or something in behind to wedge it out. But otherwise, that's all there is to it. Thanks so much for watching. Please hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll see you on the next video.